What's up, guys? Welcome to my Let's Play of Sonic Origins. I'm gonna be playing through the entire game from front to back. Not all in one sitting, because this game is long. When you play through, story mode. This game is long, because it's literally 4 games combined into one. So, I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, that intro cutscene was awesome because, well, for a couple of reasons. One, it shows how this entire, storyline between Sonic and Eggman kind of started. And also, I like how it had 2 remixes of songs from this game. It started off with a remix of the Invincibility theme, which you're hearing right now, and and then when Eggman showed up, obviously it had a remix of the boss theme from this game, which you're going to be hearing later. Um, Overall, I think you guys should know what this series is. Um, for those of you who are newer to Sonic, I'll kind of give a brief explanation. Basically, these games are, 2D sky. I can't even talk right now. I'm sorry, guys. Basically, these games are. Okay, basically, these games are 2D side scrolling platformers, similar to something like Super Mario Brothers or Pac-Land. Those are the best platformers I can compare this to. I can't talk right now. But yeah, this game is a 2D platformer with an emphasis on speed and momentum. Even though a lot of the zones in this game throw that out of the window, we'll be seeing that later on. Basically, the story behind this game, as you just saw, Sonic and Eggman come to South Island. Well, Sonic was already there, and he sees Eggman in South Island, um, and he sees how he's turning all these animals into robots and kidnapping them, pretty much. And that's basically most of what you need to know about the story. There's another part of the story that comes into play, the Chaos Emeralds, which I just got from that special stage just now, which I somehow managed to fail at. Um, I promise, I'm not usually this bad at the commentary and stuff like that, but basically, Sonic and Eggman come to South Island. Eggman turns animals into robots, and they're both basically racing to get all the Chaos Emeralds before the other guy does. So yeah, that's why I'm going through all these special stages right now, which are constantly rotating, and these are very annoying to navigate. These are easily my least favorite special stages out of the 4 games in this collection. This is easily the worst special stage type in this game. And yes, for the sake of this Let's Play, I'm going to be referring to everything as one game. So, yeah. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. Please, please, please. Can I go through the freaking... Can I get to the Emerald Chamber, please? Thank you. Alright. I don't even know how they expect you to get through this without getting a headache from both the difficulty and how trippy that level is. Anyways, I got the Blueberry and Lemon Chaos Emeralds. I'm going to be naming them all after fruits, as I did in a previous Let's Play. And I'm getting coins, which means nothing to me because I already maxed out my coin counter. Like, see, look at my coins, 999. I basically have infinite retries for the special stages. Which, by the way, if you're getting coins just for the special stages, trust me, you're going to need them because these special stages are brutal. Okay, that was sick. Oh yeah, first boss fight. Here's Dr. Eggman. You saw him earlier in that opening cutscene. Kidnapping animals, you know. He already turned some of them into robots. So I like that. I like how it actually shows, like, you know, those 3 levels I just went through, all those Green Hill stages, I was chasing Eggman the whole time. So yeah, this game is basically a non-stop chase. So you're chasing after Eggman and, you know, battling him every time you see him. It's a pretty straightforward game, you know. All you really need to know is, as for the mechanics to this game, oh, by the way, that was Green Hill. Um, I think Green Hill kind of serves as like, kind of like connecting all the zones together. Ah, dang it. Because I'll be showing off the 3D well, actually, I already showed off all the 3D models of the islands in this game. I'll be leaving a link in the description as well as in the chat. But, I keep losing my train of thought here. I'm sorry, guys. What was I saying? Oh, right, rings. I was explaining what rings do. Basically, they have a couple of different purposes. The main purpose that rings have is they protect you from damage. Basically, if you get hit at any point, you lose any rings you're carrying. Like, your ring counter will drop back down to 0, and your rings will scatter all over the place. You can pick some of them up, not all of them, because I think you can only get up to 32 rings after you drop them all. But, basically, if you get hit without any rings, you die. Unless you have a shield, which, you see that little bubble around Sonic? Yeah, that's actually a shield. Basically a shield protects you from one hit, and when you get hit with a shield, you don't lose any rings, even if you don't have any rings. Like, if you don't have any rings and you get hit with the shield on, you just lose the shield, you know? But if you get hit without any rings or without a shield, you die. If you get crushed, if you fall into a bottomless pit, or any kind of hazard like that, you die no matter how many rings you have. Oh, and can I just talk about how freaking cheap this special stage is? Like, if you don't hold left at the very beginning here, you just get knocked straight into that goal right there. This special stage is hell. I hate this one. Like, oh, my dog was barking in the background. But yeah, I was saying, this special stage sucks. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with this one. Literally, I don't know if they even play tested this one all that much, because if you can literally just get knocked straight into a goal when you're just, you know, waiting to spawn in, that's bad game design. I'm sorry, like, I shouldn't have to remember, oh yeah, as soon as I spawn in, I have to hold left. Anyways, that's it for the little tangent I was going on there. A little bit of a rant. Normally I'm not this negative. For anyone who's just, you know, starting to watch me because of this Let's Play, I'm normally not this negative. I just want to, you know, talk about how much I hate this special stage. Well, really, all 6 of these special stages are not that great. All 7 if you're playing in a certain mode. Like, if you enable Special Stage 7, which I already showed off in a separate video, I'll be linking that as well. But yeah, this special stage just takes forever. It's so irritating to try to find where the freaking Emerald Chamber is, Because here's the thing, this area is so massive, and then the Emerald Chamber is literally off-center, so that just makes it harder to find. Because usually when you get to the Emerald Chamber room, it's like right in the center. Even in Special Stage 6, which is very similar to this one, it's like right in the center. But for some reason, this special stage just has... Honestly, this should have been the last special stage, because this is by far the hardest one. I mean, it's still doable, but that's definitely the most irritating special stage out of them all. Alright, that's it for my little rant, though. Again, I'm usually not this negative, and I got the Grape Chaos Emerald out of that. Anyways, next stage... Oh yeah, Marble Zone. This game has a lot of, like, ancient ruins type of levels, because... It's funny because I want to point something out with this game. A little bit of development history, kind of. Apparently, Labyrinth Zone, which you'll be seeing later on, the water stage of this game, oh wow, that jump sucked. That one was probably just my fault, but... Anyways, Labyrinth Zone, the water level of this game, which is another ancient ruins type of area, you know, well, it's more like a temple. This stage is a palace, you know? But Labyrinth Zone, you know, everyone's most hated level from this game. Yeah, that was actually going to be zone number 2 originally. And anyone who played this game before knows how hard Labyrinth Zone tends to be. I don't find that level hard anymore just because, you know, I've been playing this game for like ever. But it's still a hard stage, like, regardless, you know? Like, I can look at it, even though I breeze through Labyrinth Zone easily, I can still look at it and be like, yeah, that's a hard level. I mean, these games are not easy by any means at all, you know? Unlike the newer Sonic games, which tend to be a little bit on the easy side, the older games are not easy at all. Like, even as a pro, like, even though I find these games easy myself, I will definitely admit, these games are not that easy. Like, if you're getting into Sonic for the first time, these games are going to be a nightmare. They are going to kick your ass over and over again until you don't want to play anymore. But that's the thing that makes Sonic fun, though, because these games are so hard, like, the better you get at them and the easier they get, you're like, wow, this actually gave me trouble? This is so easy, you know? But I digress. Yeah, point being, Labyrinth Zone was originally going to be the second zone in this game. And it's... I'm glad they made this the second zone. I mean, as much as this is a huge departure from Green Hill Zone and the pacing of that level, I'll admit, this is a far better choice for a second stage than Labyrinth Zone will ever be, you know? And I'm plugging up my controller as I play. That's definitely a first for me. And a flex, too. But... anyways, Special Stage 4, anyone who's in a meme culture with this series kind of knows where I'm about to go with this next joke. I'm about to get the damn 4th Chaos Emerald. I've been looking for this emerald for so long. Actually, you know what? Let me try a Jason Griffith shadow. Let me see how that sounds. Where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald? Ooh, that actually sounded pretty good, not gonna lie. Anyways, I got the Green Apple Chaos Emerald, aka the Lime Chaos Emerald, aka that damn 4th Chaos Emerald. I'm gonna say that every time I get the 4th Chaos Emerald, by the way. Just letting you guys know, that's somewhat of a running joke on my channel. Along with, well, you'll hear 2 more running jokes I have, but... for right now, yeah, I'm just kind of going with the flow, I guess. I don't know where I was going. But yeah, that, damn, fourth Chaos Emerald. That's something of a running joke on this channel, you know. I always gotta switch to the shadow voice and say, damn, in the most edgy way possible when I'm talking about the damn fourth Chaos Emerald. You know, it's just a tradition at this point. I know I haven't done it that many times compared to the other two running jokes I have, but, you know, that damn fourth Chaos Emerald is somewhat of a running joke I have. Okay, you guys get the point by now. I kind of repeated the same thing like 3 times, but yeah, you get it. Oh, right, this, I forgot to actually talk about the stage. Basically, Marble Zone involves a lot of pushing blocks around and waiting, and yeah, it's probably the most... I don't want to... I would say... Well, I was going to say I don't want to say it's the worst level in the game, but it's the most boring one, but that makes it the worst level because it's just boring to go through. You know, because I think if a level in a video game is boring, then that just makes it bad by default. You know, because you shouldn't be bored when you're playing a video game. That's the entire point of a video game. You should be having fun, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, not Labyrinth Zone. I mean, I think Labyrinth Zone is fun, but Marble Zone is actually pretty fun. You just have to go in knowing you're not going to be going fast, you know? That is one misconception I do want to say that people have with this game is people think it's all about speed. And unlike what most people will have you think, I actually don't agree with that. These games are a lot more than just speed running the game, you know? Like, these games aren't just speed, going fast the entire time, you know, going through loop-to-loops and stuff like that. There's more to it than that. Speed is more or less a reward in these games. It's more about earning your speed, you know? And wow, I got a lag spike there. I think that might just be my Switch at this point, because that happens with a lot of games I play, where I'll just randomly get frame drops. Like, I'm pretty sure that's just my Switch at this point. Anyways, I'm about to take an ultra shortcut here. Let's go. Oh, by the way, I want to explain something. Oh, no! I got bounced into the crab meat just now. And yes, I know a lot of the bad nicknames, but I do want to point something out with the neon lights in this level. A lot of people don't know what the neon lights actually mean. Up means jump on top of a platform. On means to stay on whatever path you're on. And CPU, that means there's a power-up nearby without fail. I've actually tested it out. That's what those signs mean. Because you see, I jumped down and I got that computer monitor, you know, which those are your power-ups, by the way. Yep, there's a power-up nearby. So you can actually look at the neon lights and just take them at face value, you know, you can read the CPU and then you're like, okay, well, the power-ups in this game are all computers, so naturally CPU probably means there's a power-up nearby, you know? And there is another neon sign that I want to go over. I kind of blazed through it at the very beginning, but there's another neon sign called Cope. Well, there's one that says Cope. And basically, that's not the game's way of taunting you, but rather, that means you actually hit a point of no return. I don't know why they specifically use the word cope for that, but yeah, basically cope, that means, well, when you see the sign or neon lights that say cope, that basically means you can't go back. And speaking of progression, I just can't go forward right now because of this freaking bumper in the way. Thank you. Um, but yeah, cope, that means you hit a point of no return. Like, you can't backtrack, you know? And that's not even just for newcomers. Like, I know my commentary is kind of being targeted towards newcomers to the series right now, but that's not just for newcomers, because even people who've been playing these games for as long as, or even longer than I have, even people like Sam Procrastinates, for example, you know, like people that have been around basically since the start, even they don't know what those neon signs mean. So, what does that mean for me? Does that mean I just spend way too much time playing these games? Probably, but I mean, at least I'm self aware, right? But I digress. I'm gonna. Hopefully, I can catch a Cope neon light, or neon sign, I should say, in the next stage, because yeah, that I think that's what cope means. I'm pretty sure cope means you can't backtrack no matter how hard you try. Cause usually like they'll have a spring set up to where it's like they'll have a red spring right next to where you came in from, so you can't actually go back, you know? So I think again, I think that's what the cope signs mean. And I'm pretty sure that, yep, CPU, power up. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I was going to say, the rings actually have a secondary function. You've been seeing me go into these special stages by jumping into giant rings. Basically, you need to carry 50 rings with you to the end of a stage in order to go into a special stage. Which is easier said than done in some cases, because some of these levels have tons of traps in them. Specifically Labyrinth Zone. I'm looking at that zone, and specifically that zone. So that's why when you're emerald hunting... Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. No, wait, don't tell me I'm stuck. Please. Okay. Okay, that shield right down here, that shield is really obnoxious to get because all the bumpers and springs placed like really close to each other. But overall, I know a lot of this commentary has been kind of negative, but don't get me wrong, I love this game. Like, don't get me wrong. This game is a classic, you know, I can go back to Sonic 1 anytime. No, I lost all of my rings. No. Oh no, that's... Wow, okay. Oh my god, I lost my shield and then like a few seconds later I lost all of my rings. That is unfortunate. That is why it's important to get a shield as fast as you possibly can here. Because, like I was saying, when you're emerald hunting, shields are going to be your best friend, as well as invincibility, but mainly shields. You might be wondering, well, when you get all the Chaos Emeralds, you probably get Supersonic, right? Nope. Unfortunately, you do not get Supersonic in this game. Well, there is a level select cheat code that you can put in, and there's a menu that you can open up in order to enable 7 Chaos Emeralds, and by default enable Supersonic, but playing the game as intended, like in story mode or even the original versions of this game, yeah, there ain't no 7th Chaos Emerald, and there ain't no Supersonic either. And I almost got sniped by the same spike ball again. I would have been so upset. Get to a secret little area up here. I know ultimately the secret paths and stuff like that don't mean anything because Again, look at my coins. I have 999. I don't really need coins that badly. But it's still nice to show off the fact that I'm good enough to get those secret pathways. And also, if you've played Sonic 3 and Knuckles, this special stage will look familiar to you. That's because the slot special stage is actually based on, or I'm sorry, bonus stage in that game. One of the bonus stages in Sonic 3 and Knuckles is actually based on this. Just, instead of the Emerald Chamber, it's a giant slot machine. I actually think this is easier than the bonus stages just because the outside portion of this maze actually turns into goals the longer you roll on them in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because it's a bonus stage. Like, they want to kick you out eventually. With the special stages, they're designed more or less to where you can stay in them for as long as you need to, unless you get a Chaos Emerald or you hit a goal, whichever comes first. I mean, you'd want to get a Chaos Emerald there, obviously. But anyways, here is Spring Yard Zone Act 3, and also I got a I got all 6 Chaos Emeralds, so I don't have to worry about those anymore. So yeah, that's the reward for getting all the Chaos Emeralds. You don't have to worry about getting Chaos Emeralds anymore. That's the reward, ladies and gentlemen. But no, in all seriousness, the Chaos Emeralds in this game don't necessarily do that much. Like, if you don't get the Chaos Emeralds, you're really not missing much. Like, I mean, now I can get hit pretty much as many times as I want, as long as I don't die, And I can be a lot more reckless now. But, that's good, I can go through the levels faster because I'm not having to, pace myself to where, like, I can go at a, decent speed, but then I have to get 50 rings. No! I was asking for it at that point. I was literally asking for it. I should not have tried to jump on top of that crab meat. But, I swear to God, if you... Okay. I'm just gonna leave that crab meat alone because he is going to do more harm than good. I can already tell. But anyways, this secret room I'm about to go into right here, this is the closest thing you get to Supersonic in this game. I just combined Power Sneakers and Invincibility, and it's almost like playing a It's almost like playing a Supersonic, but... Oh, and by the way, I'm about to come up to a cope neon light here. Yeah, that cope thing right there, that means I can't backtrack, and I'm dead. Yeah. I guess that's another thing that the word cope means in this context. Just cope with the fact that I just fell into a bottomless pit, I gotta cope with that. Oh my God, I did not learn anything. Okay, thankfully there's unlimited lives in this game. I think that's why I'm playing this so stupid. I promise I'm not usually this bad at Sonic games. I'm just usually... okay, I'm usually bad at them on special occasions, But anyways, this is Dr. Eggman. Oh, speaking of special occasions, actually, happy 4th of July, everybody. Because as of the time of this recording, at least for me, it is the 4th of July. America. Because, yeah, well, in case you haven't figured that out, in case you haven't figured it out yet, I am actually American, and I'm proud to be American. For the most part. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. Don't cancel me for saying that. That was a joke. Anyways, yeah. Labyrinth Zone. This area is actually special because this is actually in the movie. Well, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 specifically. Which, oh my God. Okay, can I talk about these Droller robots for a second? They are really cheap. I just got nailed by 2 of them in a row. Take that out of context all you want. But did I mention this isn't a channel for kids, by the way? Yeah, that's actually another one of the running jokes I have on this channel. Did I mention this channel isn't for kids, by the way? It's basically a long, drawn out way of saying that's what she said. Or I can say that's what she said and then say, did I mention this channel isn't for kids, by the way? Also, why did it autosave when I got that? Oh, okay. You might be wondering why I restarted just then. That's actually because I'm trying to get a shortcut in this level. There is a secret platform you can access in this stage that takes up, well, not takes up, it saves a large amount of time, and you want to go for this, especially if you have all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Not all 7, all 6, I'm sorry. I'm not in on some kind of government conspiracy, okay? There's not 7 Chaos Emeralds in this game, there's only 6. Chill. But I'm gonna wait for that. Actually, no, I'm gonna grab that, and then I'm gonna take out that Jaws enemy, and then I'm going to jump right here. But yeah, this is the shortcut I was talking about. If you press that button and then climb back up here, you'll see this platform right here, and it actually takes you to an upper area. Now, in later versions of this stage, Sonic Colors, you can't actually do this. Like, in Sonic Colors, Gameland version of this stage, this path doesn't actually exist in that game. That's only something you can do in this specific game, you know? Fun fact, if you hold down after you pass that signpost, at least in the Genesis version, the camera will actually scroll down, and if you have it at a certain height, it'll say illegal instruction, which means you did something you weren't supposed to do. It's a interesting little tidbit. It doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things, just thought I'd bring that topic up, you know? Because, well, I mean, Sonic's kind of known for his glitches at times, you know? Even the older games have their fair share of glitches, which are fun to mess around with. You know, like, just because a Sonic game has glitches in it doesn't mean it's going to be, like, a bad thing, like with Sonic 06, you know? Because sometimes glitches are actually good. Like with the Ashura glitch in Sonic 2, for example. A lot of people know about this glitch. Basically, if you spawn a bunch of waterfalls in Emerald Hill Zone with debug mode, basically Sonic will actually gain Emerald Hill Zone's color palette. It's really cool, actually. I showed it off in one of my Sonic 1 Let's Plays. I think it was the first one I did. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was the first Sonic 1 Let's Play I did. Basically, you know, or not Sonic 1, Sonic 2. Basically, yeah, Ashura is like Sonic with like green fur, blue eyes. Well, there's different variations of it, but the most well-known one is green fur, blue eyes, black fur near the forehead, and I'm probably about to die. And, you know, Ashura is pretty well known as a glitch character. So well known, actually, that Ashura actually ended up getting repurposed into an IDW Sonic the Hedgehog comic. I said that so weird. Actually got repurposed as a character in the IDW Sonic comics. You may know the character Surge, forgot what animal Surge is supposed to be. But yeah, Surge in the IDW comics. You know, she's based on... I swear, how did I not get those rings just now? I'm realizing I could have just been dashed through all of those enemies and ignored the ring, but anyways, yeah. Ashura was actually turned into, Surge the... I forgot what animal she is. Basically, she's supposed to be like another Sonic rival. You know, she's basically been manipulated to the point, not even manipulated, more like straight up brainwashed into wanting to kill Sonic. I read specifically issue 50. It was, I was holding down. I should have rolled just now. Yeah, if it's one thing I'll point out about Sonic Origins, you will notice a little bit of input delay sometimes. Well, not even delay, just sometimes the game just won't register your input sometimes, and it's so irritating. But overall, this is a really cool collection. I really enjoy it, you know. Oh my god, that's what I'm talking about. I pressed the jump button like twice just now, and it just didn't come out. Well, it doesn't matter because I got hit, and that was just my fault. But still, like, why does this game have such an issue with reading inputs sometimes? Oh, and by the way, look forward to my double review of this game and Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. You know, I've been wanting to talk about that for a while now. Or not talk about that. I'm actually getting ready to make that double review, so look forward to it, please. But anyways, as for other Let's Plays I'm going to do for this channel, I'm thinking about doing a short Let's Play of Super Mario 64 on this channel. Just because, you know, I really enjoy Mario as well as Sonic. Like, honestly, Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, and Pac-Man are my 4 favorite games. And if I had to choose a 5th one, honestly, I'd have to choose Smash, but then that includes all 4 of them, so that's probably why I'm kind of biased like that, you know? I mean, Smash is probably my 2nd favorite right behind Sonic, then Mega Man, then Pac-Man, then Mario, and then I think that's all of them. But yeah, I'm getting close to the boss fight of Labyrinth Zone. I know I haven't had much to say about Labyrinth Zone, but I've already talked a lot about Labyrinth Zone and how it works already, you know? Like, I've talked about drowning, I've talked about the terrifying music that accompanies drowning, you know? Like, I've played through this game twice already on this channel. Like, what is there to cover that I haven't talked about already, you know? I guess the movie, like, because fun fact, Sonic and Knuckles actually fight here in the movie. Oh yeah, and Eggman can actually still hit you while he's running away. It's extremely cheap. I actually died like that a couple of times, but yeah, Eggman can actually kill you. Or not even kill you. Well, if you don't have rings, then yeah, he can kill you, but if he's running away and he runs into you, he can actually still hurt you, which is completely unfair. Like, I know you can still hit him, but why should he still be able to hit you? I mean, the fight's already over, you know? But anyways, we have Starlight Zone, one of my personal... Actually, this might be my favorite zone in this game, to be honest. Because Labyrinth Zone... I mean, not Labyrinth Zone, no. I am not trying to go back to Labyrinth Zone. As much as I don't mind... Like, as much as I actively don't mind Labyrinth Zone, I would rather play any... Oh, come on. Why did I jump into that Orbinaut just now? I am an idiot. Like, oh, wow. Okay, I am messing up the most basic of tasks right now. Oh yeah, this level goes by really fast. It's funny because, like, some of these levels you can clear in under a minute, and others take at least a minute or 2 to clear. This game, I get it's the first one, but it's not even a complaint. It's just kind of funny that the level length can be so inconsistent sometimes. I get the first act is mainly meant to ease you in, The second act is kind of like, okay, let's test what you know. And then the third act is mainly there to be like, well, here's a hard level, followed up by a boss fight, you know? I mean, I don't think any of these levels are particularly hard from my point of view, but I will admit, like, for anyone getting into these games, once again, going back to difficulty, am I dead? Okay, no, I'm not dead. Am I dead now? Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good. But going back to the topic of difficulty in this game, or lack thereof in my case, uh, oh, I thought that was the boss act. Jeez. Yeah, Starlight Zone goes by really fast. Like, why is it that the two best zones in this game are over before you know it? I mean, Spring Yard Zone is pretty good too, but I mean, I think every. Oh, why did I. Why? I mean, Spring Yard Zone is good, but I think the fan favorites are definitely Green Hill and Starlight. Ironic, because Green Hill is the most overused zone in this entire franchise. Because Green Hill Zone is actually in Sonic Frontiers. I don't know how the hell they managed to find a way to bring Green Hill back in that game when that had nothing to, like, for the longest time with Sonic Frontiers, I thought that game was just going to be the Starfall Islands, you know. I thought that was all the game was going to have. I didn't think it was going to be bringing back old look. That was cheap. I didn't. That was also cheap. But I didn't think it would be bringing back old locations. You know, I thought Sonic Frontiers was mainly going to be the Starfall Islands. You know, but I'm so hyped to play that game, anyways. I'll talk more about that. Okay, I always get hit there. Have I been being negative this entire time about my favorite game, no less? And again, guys, I'm not, if I am being overly negative, that's not because I'm trying to hate on Sonic or whatever. I just want the best for this series. Like, there's a difference between criticism and hate. I think people need to really start understanding that, you know? For instance, I think this collection is overhated. I'm going to go more into that when I get into my review. But I just want to say, like, all the glitches and stuff that people have been, like, finding in this game, are you guys literally just hunting for the glitches in this game? Because for the longest time, when I've been playing this game, I haven't ran into any major glitches that I haven't seen in the older games, you know? Like, sure, the whole Tails respawning thing in Sonic 2 was annoying, which I'll get to that when I get to that game, but, oh, also, Zone 6, Scrap Brain. I would say this is the last zone, but that's a lie, because, you know, I have, well, there's 39 zones total to go through, you know, because it's funny because Zone 7 is literally Palm Tree Panic, you know, it's just a difficulty reset, but alright. These spinning platforms are really annoying, by the way. Overall, I really love Scrap Brain. I don't know if I'm about to just take the middle path because screw it, these platforms are getting on my nerves. But, you know, Scrap Brain is a pretty fun challenge. I mean, I like how it kind of is like, okay, let's test everything we taught you over this entire game so far. And this actually feels the most dynamic out of all the zones because every zone, or every act, I should say, of this zone actually has a completely different background. Oh my god, I fell so far down. Every zone of this, or every act of this zone has a completely different background and completely different gimmicks from the last, which is something that Sonic 3 and Knuckles would actually go on to do. And this level actually has a cutscene, like that kind of ties Acts 2 and 3 together. I am lucky as hell that I didn't fall into the pit there. But yeah, it actually has a cutscene at one point with Eggman pressing a button to destroy a bridge. Keep that in mind for when I go into the Sonic 3 portion of this game, because you'll be seeing Knuckles doing that same exact thing a lot. Maybe Knuckles, you know, maybe he was like, "Oh, Eggman, you like to press buttons, huh?" I'm trying to do an Idris Elba voice, by the way. Yeah, Idris Elba did a really good job as Knuckles in the movie, by the way. I loved Idris Elba's performance as Knuckles. He did an amazing job. Especially the line, like the famous line from Knuckles in that movie, the "Do I look like I need your power?" I know I completely butchered the voice, but that's okay. I mean, it's about the line, not the delivery in this instance, you know? But nah, Idris Elba, he got both of those things down to a T when he did Knuckles in the movie. You know, he did a really good job with the lines. Well, the lines he was given were really good, and he delivered them in an amazing way. Oh, by the way, Scrap Brain Zone Act 2, I recommend you take it slow here, because there are tons of hazards, and if you take it slow in this level, and you manage to get 50 rings by the end, well, by the next teleporter, not this one, but the next one, you actually get to take a massive shortcut. So there's actually an incentive to get 50 rings, just like early on in the game when you're hunting for Chaos Emeralds. You know, so I'm actually trying to get 50 rings. Well, I have 50 rings. Now oh, shoot. Oh, I got so close to the buzzsaw just now. Okay, my main goal is to not to lose all of my rings. Okay. Because, yeah. Anyways, this teleporter right here, I just went up because I had over 50 rings. And there goes my rings. Wow. Oh, yeah, this part is just like Act 1, but you have to go down instead of up. Oh, that drop dash was insane. But yeah, I just skipped like about 30 seconds to a minute of the level, so get 50 rings. Bottom line, get 50 rings. Despite how hard that level is, you want to get 50 rings. Like, Scrap Brain is brutal, don't get me wrong. It's hard to get 50 rings, let alone keep them long enough to get to that one teleporter, you know? But by all means, get 50 rings. I know I keep saying that, but I want to stress that as much as I can. In Scrap Brain Zone Act 2, even though you can't get a Chaos Emerald there. Oh yeah, by the way, that's one thing with Scrap Brain that's kind of interesting, is you can't actually do any emerald hunting here. Okay, I did not see that coming. I'm surprised I didn't get jump scared there, but yeah, even if you don't have all the Chaos Emeralds, you know, if I die again, I'm just going to take the longer path just because I kind of want to show that off, you know. But at the same time, I'm trying to get through this game as fast as I can just so I can showcase. I can't talk right now. I can showcase my skills at this game, but not at basic commentary, apparently. I don't know why I've been doing that so much lately. Like, for the past, 10 videos, I've been stuttering and stammering so much. Like, I just keep getting my words mixed up with each other. And, oh, that's one cool thing about Origins. I don't know if it's... Oh, I hate that ending part with those two spike balls, by the way. But that is one cool thing about these remakes is, if you get hit, you can actually still, as a Smash player would say, you can actually DI. Basically, that means directional influence, and basically, after I get hit, if I hold left, I can actually angle myself just slightly to the left. Or if I'm getting knocked back to the left, I can hold right to get knocked more in that direction. So you have a lot of control even when you get hit. Because with the Genesis versions of these games, if you got hit, you lost all control until you landed. Oh, final boss time, by the way. Yeah, this isn't a very long game, by the way. I got here in 50 minutes. Okay. But yeah, this game is really not that long. It's only 6 worlds, so to speak. Well, 6 zones if you want to be technical. But it's still not that long of a game. Even I think Super Mario Brothers might actually be longer than this because that game had 8 worlds, and that came out before this. Oh yeah, because fun fact, I know I've been. Oh what? How did I? Okay, well that's fair. I was probably gonna get crushed no matter what, anyways. But like I was going to say, oh yeah, fun fact with this game. This game, like I said earlier when I was doing one of the special stages, this is largely inspired by Super Mario Brothers. And actually, that's interesting because Super Mario Brothers was actually inspired by Pac-Land, another game I brought up earlier. So this game was indirectly inspired by Pac-Land. That sort of obscure arcade title that is one of the worst stages in Super Smash Bros. 4 and Ultimate. You know the game I'm talking about. Pac-Land. I actually really like that game. But anyways, yeah, final boss. He has 2 insta-kill attacks. He has the crushing, and he fires electric sparks at you. Both of those moves can kill you instantly, because in case you haven't noticed yet, you don't have any rings for that boss fight. Like, if you get hit, lights out. That's it for Sonic. Like, if you get caught under one of the pistons, dead. If you get caught by one of the electric sparks, dead. Like Sonic cannot survive a hit in that fight. Even though there are ways you can play through that fight with rings, because I know Boss Rush in this game gives you rings for some reason, and I know in the Sega Ages, as well as the 3DS versions of this game, you can actually, turn on Ring Keeper mode. So you can go into that fight with 10 rings, and every time you get hit, it gets halved. That would have been a cool mode to include, but I get why they didn't, just because, they don't want to devalue the Sega Ages ports and the 3DS ports. But overall, Sonic 1. I know a lot of what I've been saying for this entire Let's Play has been extremely negative, but this game is amazing. I love it. I mean, I've kind of been going back and forth between being positive and negative, and honestly, that's the best thing you can do for a Let's Play, is you want to point out positives and negatives. You don't want to be biased. That voice crack, though. You don't want to be biased, though. Like, I don't want to go into... Even when I eventually get 1,000 subs and I play Sonic 2 for the Game Gear, which, by the way, in case you guys haven't seen the Sonic 2 Let's Play, the previous one, of course, I actually said once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to play Sonic 2 on the Game Gear. As much as I hate that game, but even when I play it, I'm going to avoid being negative about it the entire time. I know I said I'm going to complain about it the entire time, but oh, also, yeah, this is a cute little ending. Eggman is big mad. Well, anyways, let's see the ending for Sonic 1. I actually really love this ending. I love the music and how it's a remix of the title screen theme, and how you see all the emeralds going to West Side Island. Wait, so what was that actually? Was Sonic having a vision just now? Oh, and also this is the intro for Sonic CD, so actually I'm gonna show it for now because I don't know if it's going to show again when I go into Sonic CD, so think of this as sort of a preview for Sonic CD, you know? Um, oh, I actually haven't shown this before. Oh yeah, and Amy actually using tarot cards. Thank you so much to Sega or Headcanon for actually showing that, because that was in the manuals and stuff before, but they never actually showed that off. But anyways, this is the opening cutscene for Sonic CD. You've probably seen this because I just did a Let's Play of that game. That's actually the last big Let's Play I did for the channel. Well, most recent. I don't want to say last because obviously I'm still doing Let's Plays, you know? But yeah, this intro cutscene is amazing. I'm thinking about doing the US soundtrack for this second run. I'm not sure. I like the Japanese soundtrack more, and that's the one that they reuse a lot more. And I don't know, I just consider the Japanese soundtrack to be the definitive one. Especially when you go to the past, it actually defaults to the Japanese melodies, even if you're in the US soundtrack. You know, even with the US soundtrack turned on, it'll default to the Japanese song. Nothing can survive the will to stay alive, cause if you try, you can do anything. I love this song so much, and I hope I hit those songs. I hope I hit those notes just now. Nothing can survive the will to stay alive, cause if you try, you can do anything. Oh man, I love that song. Yeah, that song just now was called You Can Do Anything. And welcome to Zone 7, Palm Tree Panic, is what I would say. But no, anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. A cheesy YouTuber outro, and I left a link in the chat. Go raid this person, hashtag ultra raid. You guys know the drill by now. And in the next part for this game, I'll be tackling Zone 7, Palm Tree Panic, all the way up to Zone... let's see, there's 7 zones in that game, so Zone 10, I think, right? Wait. No, wouldn't that be Zone 11? Yeah, Metallic Madness is Zone 11. Wait. No, that doesn't make sense, because that would only be 4. That's 13. Zone 13, Metallic Madness. I'm bad at math, apparently. But yeah, Zone 13, Metallic Madness. So, Zone 7 all the way to Zone 13. That's going to be the next part. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you all in the next part. It's your boy signing off. Peace. Take care, everyone.